Championships are won in the off-season. Championships are won as part of a process, and that process is a long one. It's about the day in and day out grind, staying the course through the highs and lows, and being smart with how you approach your work. In the collegiate setting, we have a very unique problem. Right now we have just under 1,000 athletes here at the university, 31 different sports. And we have 12 strength and conditioning coaches, full-time coaches that work with those sports. Coach to athlete ratio that's very, very different. And so when we build the program out, we have to build it out in a way that allows us to target a group with maybe a specific goal like a sport, okay? And at the same time be able to have a narrow enough focus to be able to individualize some of that training for that individual so they can make progress based off of their specific needs. Back in 2005, we started messing around with putting some laptops in the weight room and using Excel files to prescribe training data to our athletes. We continually had issues with the bugginess of Excel and the formulas and all the different things that could go wrong in an Excel file. We figured out very quickly that we needed a better way. We started here on staff here at Cal with some of our folks who at first took a look at it and said, man, this is going to be great. This is going to be easy, and let's sit down, let's map it out and get started on it. And we sat down with them and we mapped it out. We got started, and very quickly they figured out that it wasn't going to be easy. It was hard, and the project stalled. We reached out, we found someone, an outside entity who did the same thing, the database design, to help us to build it out. Same thing, right? Same process. Got started, thought it would be an easy process, and that failed. And we literally went through that 4 times, trying to work with outside folks. So what the bridge did was it really unified us as a department. It just functioned at a very high level. It was beautiful, and the athlete interface was so impressive. What Bridge does is it allows us to be able to gather information that's more individual to that athlete and allow us to be able to integrate that into everything else that we're trying to prescribe to that athlete in their world. I think a big part of what makes Bridge successful is their ability, the folks that work at Bridge, to be able to speak 2 languages. They've got to be able to speak computer, and they've got to be able to speak strength and conditioning. And because they do both well, it's allowed for this platform to really develop and become very, very usable. Bridge has really helped us to be much, much better at both collectively looking at the entire team or program and putting together a program that's specific for a team or an event or a position group, and right down to the specifics, of course, which is the real name of the game for that individual, and to be able to develop a training program that helps them to be able to develop at best. Shoulders corrected over the hands. I think there's a real application in physical therapy. Bridge has a real opportunity to be able to reach out and to use their platform in that format. What it's going to allow for a patient to be able to do is to be able to follow an established program and give feedback back to somebody who is monitoring that program. It's a platform that allows coaches to come in, implement training, and then monitor training and adapt training. You still have the coach piece, you still have the clinician piece in the case of therapy, but what this technology allows us to do is to be extremely effective in that process. It allows us to monitor more effectively, it allows us to prescribe more specifically, and it's a great tool to be able to do that.